Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. We're here with guest host Callie Carson.
Hello.
And we're talking to Sean Spence and Robin Shelby on this special artist couples edition of La La Land. And we're taking your calls at 1-800-336-2225. Give us a call, guys, if you have any questions for our guests. And when we left off, we were talking a little bit about web series and that type of thing. And for you, Robin, how did you first get involved with the web series and all that? How did that come about?
I think it was just wanting to stay creative, and had an idea. It was just a shell of an idea, and Sean made me sit down. He's like, "Look, you got this idea. Just write one script." And I'm not a writer. I think people have a gift. I'm an actor. I'm a singer, but not a writer. But he made me do it, which is great. And it gave him an idea. After he read what I had written about the idea for the web series, he kind of took that one script, because I had ran in like 3 different places with it, and he split it into 3 different scripts for the web series. But that's kind of how it came about. It's just an idea that I had and expressed it to my husband, and we just kind of worked on it from there.
That's great.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's working out very well for you.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Good. And something interesting, too, that you might not know about Robin, she was actually Slimer in Ghostbusters Part 2.
Yes, that is true.
What was that like? What was that experience like?
It's great. Just taking one step back, we talked about not ever turning down work. There was a movie, it's called Willow. And
Warwick Davis, yeah.
Yes, and there's a scene where a troll gets pulled off a bridge by a dragon-type character.
A two-headed dragon, yeah.
A two-headed dragon, and gets killed. And they had asked me at ILM, I basically met with them. They said, yes, could you come in and do it? It was like a day or 2 of work. And I woke up in the middle of that night before my first day of work, throwing up with 103-degree fever.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, gosh, I really want to go. And my dad called in sick and took me, literally, like, packed me in the car. And to make a long story short, I did the couple days of work, and that is why they had remembered me for Ghostbusters 2. So had I not gone to Willow, chances are I would have never had that experience. So always try to take the gig if you get it. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Always.
It's all about those little decisions. Sometimes those little decisions affect so much.
Absolutely. Just do what you can to do every day of work, because like I'm going back to what Callie said, work begets work. So
yeah,
keep it coming. Keep it going.
Absolutely. And how did you first get involved in the industry? What sparked your passion?
I went to see a production of Annie. I think almost every little girl in musical theater got sparked.
I was Miss Hannigan in that show. When I was like, I don't even know,
way too
14,
young.
15.
You're way too young.
Little girls. My favorite number.
That's crazy.
And I turned to, I believe my mom took me, and I turned to my mom and I said, I want to do this. I can do this.
Sure.
And my mom's like, yeah, sure, honey. Okay.
Yeah.
You go do that. And I did. And I decided to audition for children's theater in Northern California, and I kept
You're
working.
like, look at me now, Mom.
And it all worked out, and fell in love the minute I stepped into a theater. So
Cool.
That's great. And they were really supportive of you, it sounds like.
Definitely. I mean, my parents, from the time, I was about 13, they were driving me all over California. So I have a lot to thank them for. When I couldn't drive, they toted me around. So they're very supportive.
Great.
Absolutely.
And you've both been in the business basically since you were children. Is there any advice that you would give to somebody listening right now that's thinking about coming out to LA to pursue their dreams? What would you say is the most important thing?
Don't take my job. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
If you're my age, stay where you are. Don't come to California. No, it's one of those things where if you know you want to do it, do it. You got to have the passion for it, It's not an easy business. Just stay creative, If you sit around and wait for the work to come, it's not going to come. That's why we decided to do Far From the Tree. It keeps you creative,
yes.
And then you meet the people and you slowly start building those relationships. It's all about relationships.
Yeah, sure.
It's that old adage. What is it? It's not what you know. It's who. It's not what you know. It's who you know. That's completely what it is. So, but be prepared when it comes. But
yeah, definitely. And how did you fall into that Clint Eastwood?
Oh, the Clint Eastwood one was interesting. I actually I auditioned for a Chapman University student film, and from there I kept in touch with the director.
That's what you got to do.
And she ended up becoming a casting director. And she was assistant casting director for Fiona Ware Casting, who cast all of Clint Eastwood's films.
Wonderful.
And so Fiona Ware said, find me all these under fives. And she called up all the people who she could think of who helped her in the past. And luckily I got in. I auditioned for 3 roles and got 1.
That's
so,
amazing.
What
Congratulations.
an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, it was great.
For more information on Sean and Robin, go to sean-spence.com and robinshelby.com. And thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. This was fun.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And we'll be back to talk to Timothy Sands and Meghan Kulig right here on La La Land on CRN Digital Talk.